The Texans are top 10 in defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Colts, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Watch it now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
They're going to try and throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 5, maybe you think about the field goal there. But on 4th and 1, this is a way to tell your offense, hey, I believe in you. You can do this. And sure enough, they're going to pick up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards. On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful. And now the Colts called on their field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action. Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game? And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. A handoff as they run the counter play. Look at the spin. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Watch him now, Barney.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. Second down, 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Set. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up fourth.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So we come to halftime here with and no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second down now after the incompletion. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Ah, yes, Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And the Colts getting ready to go. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The pressure gets to him again. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
The Colts send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Watch it now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd down following the run. To throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. that's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Back to Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play clock winding down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now a handoff as they run left side. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now here's a carry heading left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now this would be the 9th play on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And the wideout in motion. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have now taken a late lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. See if they stay on the ground for second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in. And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play. Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone, and hope for the best. Roethlisberger to throw. Pass incomplete. And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all
long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be knocked down sideways.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.